Hello everybody, thank you for stopping by. I hope you're all doing well and having a great day. Today's Wednesday and I haven't been on for a while, but I'm feeling better and I need to come on. Well, obviously you saw the title, What Not to Do When Using Somebody Else's Digital Art. Okay, so I think in my last video I showed some stationery boxes that I had made. And in the stationery boxes, I had put, some paper clips I made out of tags, and I put some little booklets, some little scrap pads, and put some pearls on them. I had made these beautiful little cards, journaling cards, or, you could use them as thank you cards, what have you. One of the things I did do, which I should not have done and should know better by now, I've been doing this for a long time, using digital art, I took the card kit from, I don't remember. I think it's, I don't remember. I'm very nervous. Last night, or yesterday, I was watching Lydia's video on her, she was featuring her Yellow Roses kits. She has many. It dawned on me, I had done something that I should never have done and never even thought about it. So I have to do these over, but I'll show you what I'm going to do, okay? So you say, okay, well, what else can you do with the card kit? She has lots and lots of card kits. And let me show you an example. These are from the Yellow Roses kit, these two cards, and this is how they come. And I've printed them with one of the other kits, don't remember which. I don't remember what. These could be layouts, I'm not sure. I don't remember. But anyway, I printed them on both sides. Whereas you can see with these cards, I didn't do anything to. This is how they come, okay? See, same size. Well, these might be a little bit bigger. Okay, and all I did was fold them in half. And I made a little stationery pack. Now, if this is something you wanted to make for yourself and have on hand so that you can pull a card, decorate it, do your envelope, like for these, I backed them all. If you wanted to do something like that to have it on hand for yourself, that would be great because you have them and you can decorate them how you want. Or make them how you want, whatever you want to do. But you can't just cut things out and use them as is, because that's her design. And I didn't do anything to alter those, okay? But I'm gonna show you what you can do, a couple of things you can do with your card kits. One of the things you can do is, you can take your signature. This is just one of my signatures. And you could, for example, you could take this card, you could fold it in half, and it could be a half page, okay, in your journal. And you could put it somewhere up like this. That's not what I'm going to do today. So there's many things you can do with the card kit, but one of the things I'm going to do today is show you. Okay, so let me put that aside. So for the first one, I'll do the most difficult one first. So I'm taking back all the cards and I'm going to do them over because I did make some for a gift and for a neighbor. And so the cards are all coming back so that I can alter them in a way that they're not the original card. Well, that doesn't matter because I'm going to be taking that off. All right, so for this one, I'm going to take it and I am going to score it going to score it at 1/2 inch. Or maybe I should score it all the way down to this. I think I will. I'll score it all the way down to the little frame. You can score it anywhere you want. So I'm going to score this. I'm going to fold it in half first. So I'm not going to fold it all the way. I'm only going to fold it to where that is. So it's not folded completely in half, okay? I folded it so that you could see this part of what I printed on the inside. Then I'm going to score it. So I want to score it just exactly where I need to score it to. So you can score this and cut it anywhere you want, but I'm going to go right against that frame. Or you don't have to cut this piece off at all, and I'll show you. So by doing it this way, I'm altering the card. I'm making it my own. This is not the exact way that it came. So now I'm just going to take my scissors, find my score line, and I'm going to cut right along the score line. I know you can't see it, but I can. Up to where it folds. And try to make it straight. That's why I score it first, because I can't cut a straight line to save my life. So now I just want to cut along the fold line. And there I go. There. So now what you have for this particular project, and you could do this with anything, it doesn't have to be a card, but I'm just showing you some things you can do with the cards. I didn't cut that straight, hold on. There. Okay, so now this is what you have. So then I'm going to take some lace, and I am going to simply glue that lace, but not all the way down. I'm just gonna, well, let me put some glue on there, some Fabri-Tac. And I'm not putting too much, and I need my spreader. Whenever I'm using lace, I always spread it out. So I'm just going to do this. I can't believe I did that. And it dawned on me last night when I was watching something of Lydia's from Raindrop Lila. And I should know better. I don't know what I was thinking. So I'm just going to spread this out. And then I'm going to take the right side of this lace, which is this side. It's hard to tell sometimes. And I'm going to simply place it where I want it and come down straight. I hope I'm in camera. I am. So there I go. Now I've begun to alter the card. It's not in its original form. Now I'm going to be using this for something else in my journal, but this is just a way you can alter the card. And then I have this sweet little trim. You can use little flat back pearls. You could use buttons. You could use pretty much anything you wanted. But I found this in my stash, and I'm going to put that down on top of it. But like I said, you could use buttons, you could use the little flat back pearls, And I'll show you. Put this down straight. And I'm just putting a few little dots. You're not going to see through these. I should have put them on the daisies, but that's okay. These are so vintage. I love them. I wish I had them in every color. I wish I had more of the yellow, because I am going to do. I've been trying hard not to dip into much of the yellow kit, because this is the journal for my daughter. Her faith journal I'm making for her birthday at the end of May. It's also a design team project for Lydia for May. So there you have that idea. Now what I'm going to do is I am just going to glue. I'm just going to glue down here, right along the edge. And you could sew this as well. That would look really nice. So now you have, or what I have, what I'm going to do with it is it's going to be a floating pocket inside my journal. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. This yellow kit, I'm telling you, if you haven't already looked at it, it is on sale for a short time, but I don't remember how much it is on sale for. Let me just make sure that's nice and dry before I put anything in it. Now notice I did not close up this side. But see, already I've taken the card and I've altered it in some way. And I'm also using it for something else. So now what I'm going to do is I need to put something in my pocket. And you could glue it down and have a top loading pocket, this pocket, okay? Now what I'm going to do is take something I made. I did take apart my, I cut one side of my, if you follow me. If you don't, my name is Cheryl, and thank you so much for visiting. And to all of my subscribers, thank you. I really appreciate it. So then what I'm going to do is, I did these in a video where I did some slow stitching in one of the photographs, and I put Jesus is my song, my strength and my song, and on the back I cut up one of her tags. It says, I will praise the Lord who counsels me even at night. My heart instructs me, Psalms 116:7. So that is going to go inside here. And then here, this one I did with little beads. And says, I will sing of my Redeemer. I haven't backed those yet. This one I did a masterboard, lace masterboard. I did some slow stitching down here, put a couple of Lavender May butterflies from her Lavender May kit, and just a little ruffle with a button. And then I backed it with her marble paper from the yellow kit. And I will likely, find something in my mini box of words and sentiments. She has tons of words and sentiments. And then you can put this here. And then you could either glue it into your signature, or you can, clip it in. I'll likely glue it. I'll probably glue that down. Let's see, and you could fit a couple of different things in there. It wouldn't have to be those. She has some beautiful tags. I don't know if I have any right here. Oh yeah, my ephemera is all over here that I've already made. But anyway, you get the point. Let me just try and see if I have a tag here. Oh, another thing you could put in there you could just take this. This is one of her hearts. I printed 4 to a page. So it comes 2 to a page. I took 2 pages of different ones and I did 4 to a page. Get a different one that matches a little bit better. So you could do something like this. And now you've got, you know, something like that. Okay. And then the other one is real simple. It's the same thing, exact same thing, only I'm not going to decorate it because I'm going to use something else. But that's, if you're going to use something like this in your journal, you could use it as a journal page, you know, a half journal page, and not, you know, you could tea stain the inside first, or scan the tea stain. She has many different backgrounds you could do where the person could still write. Okay, so that's one idea. The other idea is just to take the card and fold it until you want to see some roses. Now this one I am not going to cut because she already has the lace on the top. But this is still going to fit in your envelope. I didn't cut that very straight. This one won't fit. I mean, this will fit in your envelope. Just have to cut this straight. There. This will fit in your envelope. And you can do the same thing. Take some lace, okay? Now I'm not going to cut this off because I love that. This one I did cut. So when you take it out, that's what you have. But if you wanted to make an altered card, you can, you know, write a greeting in there for sure. And again, you could do something like this. I'm not going to do it now because I don't know how I'm going to decorate this one yet. I'm not going to decorate them all the same. You could do that. You could do these black back pearls down the edge, and I'll show you something in a minute. You could do these. This is just a roll of chain my neighbor had got me at a yard sale. That would be really a pretty, very, very elegant card. Perfect wedding card for the summer. And there you go. Okay? So if you have these cards and they're ready to go, all you have to do is add some lace and, you know, something else. And it will still fit in the envelope, and it's not exactly the way she made them. So I'll show you this one. This was the box. This one I did alter, just like this, which would be just like this one, okay? Only this is what I did. So this is what I'm going to do to the cards because I altered them. And as you can see, I backed them as well. And then you could take and do something like this for the back. Isn't that pretty? But I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet. I just wanted to show you that I did not cut the top of this one off because I liked it. And then I altered the tags. I made a little paper clip out of it, put a little heart in there, some little mini vocabulary cards, put a bow, little dangle, and that can go right inside the card. So now you can send it in the mail just like that. You probably would want to cover the dangle with some tissue paper or something when you put it in your envelope, or not put the dangle on and just wrap the little, this comes off. So you could take this off and, you know, put in something. So there you have a really nice card. This fits well, I glued it up way up here so the card would stick out, but you could glue it right along the edge, the tag would stick out, and now you could give that as, you know, a gift or whatever. But my main point, oh, you can also make your own envelopes. This is out of some vintage typing paper that I printed on. I made this envelope so that it would all, you can see it maybe on this side, it kind of just goes like this. And then I made my own card by shrinking down these cards. And I just backed it with that. Okay? So you can make your own cards and your own envelopes, or you can use these cards and alter them in some way. So either by altering it this way, or this way, or taking it and putting it on one of your signatures, which would look really pretty. Okay, so that would be the back, inside page, and outside page. And you could fold it directly in half or just leave it like that. So that would be really pretty too. So I want to apologize to any digital creator out there, but especially Lydia from Raindrop Lila, for my faux pas, which was a very big faux pas. I could barely sleep. So that's today's project. And like I said, my main goal was to let you know that whenever you're using not just Lydia's from Raindrop Lila, but anyone's digital, alter it to make it your own, and you're good. But you can't just, you know, take your cards, fold them in half, put them in a stack. Oh, even though I made a stationery box and added these, you can't do that. You have to take the card and make something out of the card, like this. You know, I don't have to put all these things in there. This would be a beautiful card with that on the inside. And it will still fit in your envelope. Isn't that beautiful? It's beautiful. Could do something like this on the back and tuck something in there, or some sentiments or words or what have you. And I'll be backing this. Oh, I already backed that, and that is with the yellow, whichever kit that is. So that would be perfect for somebody as a card. So you could print these, have them ready, and then decorate them the way you want to send to a friend. But you can't just give them like this, because the person is likely not going to alter these. They're just going to write something in them and send them in the mail. Okay? So that's today's little project, and I am so sorry, Lydia, if you're watching, that I wasn't thinking. But it was definitely a great lesson learned. I don't know what I was thinking, but that could go there, and then we could put, say, this one. This is a document, one of her spring documents. I could put this card right here and glue it down as a pocket and put, you know, something behind it if I wanted to, or glue the whole thing down. But isn't that so pretty? Okay, so that's what you can do with the different cards, or some things I came up with. All right, everybody, until the next video, be well, be safe, be kind, and God bless. I should probably take out what you can do as opposed to what you can't do. And that took 2 minutes to do that. That wasn't hard to decorate at all. Same with that. I did this one. I don't know what I was thinking when I did the others. I wasn't, obviously. All right, everybody. Until next time, be well, safe, be kind to you and others, and God bless. Love y'all. Bye.